To this beautiful couple here, my sister Jayanti and my new brother Neil. Let me please also once again thank all our family and friends who have come from near and far to join us in celebrating this special occasion, especially those who have traveled from overseas. I must also take this opportunity to thank my mother, who has been working and planning incessantly for the past few months to make this day be everything Jayanti and Neil could possibly wish for. I also have to thank my father, whose wallet will be considerably lighter after today. You know Jayanti will pay you back the way we always have, with her unconditional love, which we all know is priceless. So Neil, I must say it is a pleasure to finally meet your family. It has been a joy getting to know them over the past few days, and I feel that Jayanti is really lucky to be part of such a loving family. So now a few words about my sister. As many of you who know Jayanti and I well, we were inseparable growing up. We always knew that as twins we shared a special connection, but it wasn't until later we started realizing the power of this connection. Telepathic power. One day when we were 8 or 9, we decided to test this power out. I told Jayanti that I was thinking of a word, and to guess what word I was thinking about. I remember it was a hot summer day, and I was in the mood for a cold popsicle. So I remember Jayanti looking at me very intently for about a minute, and then she said, "Popsicle." I'm not kidding. Then I asked her to guess what flavor I was thinking about, and she said, "Orange," at which point I freaked out because she was totally right. Although this was the first and last time anything like this ever happened, this amazing moment represents the true bond and love that we continue to share until today. Growing up, we continued to do everything together until we parted our ways after med school. This is when some of our differences really started coming out. Neil, I think I should take this opportunity to tell you, or perhaps better said, warn you, of some things about Jayanti you might or might not know already, so listen up. Although Jayanti is very outgoing and social, and is a people's person, she's not much of a phone person. Let's just say that she doesn't have the best track record with returning phone calls. I've noticed some trends over the past few years. I'm proud to say that as her twin sister, if I call her, most of the time she'll call me back within 1 to 2 days, more like a week. If you're mom, dad, or Ajji calling, you might hear back in a week to a month or so. If you're a relative other than the immediate family, you'll be lucky if you hear back within 3 to 6 months or so. A friend from the past 10 years, anywhere from 6 months to, say, an year. And if you're a friend from college or med school, forget it, you'll be lucky if you ever hear back at all. Good luck. Most people have had to resort to attack mode at this point, calling, texting, emailing, or Facebooking every day until you get a response. To circumvent this issue, even my poor dad has had to endure the excruciating task of learning how to text in order to connect with his beloved daughter. Sometimes taking him up to an hour to text 3 simple words: "Call me back." Neil, I hope you have better luck than the rest of us. The other interesting things I'll leave for you to learn along the way. On a more serious note, I feel it is Jayanti's special qualities that have made her friends and family value her so much. She's the most genuine, caring, warm-hearted, and selfless person that I know. For example, on more than one occasion, she has come down from New York to Syracuse, Anjali and Vikram, on last minute's notice when I've been in a bind. Also, she's very rational and level-headed, as many of you know her well, and has always given me good perspective in situations where I've needed guidance. So this next statement might sound like a cliche, but I knew that Neil was the one for Jayanti the first time I met him when he came to visit us in Syracuse. I saw an intelligent and multi-talented man. As many of you know him well, he's an amazing pianist, but an even better rapper. In fact, he totally blew Anjali away with his rap version of the song, "Humpty Dumpty Sat on the Wall." At the same time, he's extremely down-to-earth and has a warm and gentle nature, which I love about him. I've never seen Jayanti happier, and I feel that she has really blossomed since Neil has come into her life. Neil, I feel that you are generous with your love for Jayanti, and I have no doubt that you will take care of her with everything that you have. I feel that I've been so fortunate to have such a wonderful sister in my life, and I feel thrilled to add a new brother to the family. I'd like to end by saying, may the love that you both share grow and flourish throughout the years. And always remember how lucky you are to have found each other. Thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce my proud father, Dr. Jularu Rao.
Hello, good evening. I'm Jayanti's father. From my looks, you may find it hard to believe, but obviously, unfortunately, she did not get the looks from me. I want to thank all of you for gracing this occasion and blessing Jayanti and Neil. Some of you have come long distance as well, like Europe, East and Far East. I especially want to thank my friend Dr. Singh for coming all the way from Piscataway, New Jersey. It's actually Parsippany, but I felt like saying Piscataway. I also want to thank my family, including my nieces, my nephews, brothers-in-law, my sister. I also want to thank Drs. Gandhi and the rest of the family. They've been gracious hosts when we visited Chattanooga in Tennessee. My teleprompter is not working, so. Neil, just a few words in advice and wisdom regarding Jayanti to make your life easy. Here we go. Jyoti and Jayanti are extremely close, as you know by now. The confusion with the twins started on day one. I went to the nursery at NYU Medical Center to visit the twins. They looked cute with dark hair and dark eyes. A lot of people were complimenting me. This went on for a few minutes. Then a nurse came and said, "What's the matter with you? They are the Gonzalez twins. Your twins are at the end of the nursery screaming." So Neil, watch out. Recently, we went to Syracuse to visit Jyoti. Anjali, Jyoti's daughter, woke up and Jayanti was changing her. Jyoti walked into the room. Anjali said, "Hi, Auntie." So Neil, watch out. So they even confused the little children. Well, one final and most important warning. Grandmother, as you know, is the most important person in their life. Neil, I heard you are good in imitating Indian accents. Don't ever make any fun of Ajji's accent because that will invite a lot of trouble. Making fun of the parents is okay, but grandmother is out of bounds. On a final note, the twins may argue and fight a lot, but don't ever take Jayanti's side to impress her, as you'll be risking an attack from Jayanti for going against Jyoti. It doesn't make sense, but that's the way it is. This is called twin attack, and Santosh was the victim of this attack several times. On a serious note, after bringing up Jayanti for so many years, she'll be leaving our household to lead a new life. It's a joyful but somber occasion. This brings me to recite a line from the great Sanskrit epic, Shakuntalam, which was written by the great poet Kalidasa. It's in Sanskrit, and this was shared to me by my friend Dr. Kapadia. I want to thank him. Sanskrit, it says, Vatanukul Pavanshi, Shivastu Pante Santa. To translate this into English, my dear daughter, you're starting a new life. Whatever direction you take in life, there will always be a cool breeze without any trouble. The Lord will always protect you and guide you. Jayanti and Neil, sorry, I always get it. Jayanti and Neil, congratulations.